back, guys. In the previous video, we learned how we can create an account on a website with the help of an HTML form using the models. Now in this video, we are a step ahead. We have to now this time utilize the Django forms. Let's get started. Let's create a form with the name Signup form, and I'll just copy this code for the time being, and we will change this to Signup form. You could also have used the previous code itself, but just to make the difference, I'm creating one more class with name Signup form that also has the same fields name, email, and password. Now we are ready to import our form from .forms import signup form, and also import your model from .models import user. Then create a function with the name signup. It's signup1 because we already have created another function with signup. So you need to first check if request.method, if it's a post method, then create the instance. This form represents the instance of the signup form. You need to use signup form, pass the parameter request.post. Further, you have to use the isValid function in order to check for all the required fields is _valid. Further, you are going to create 3 variables that will store the cleaned data, the validated data. So form.cleaned data, cleaned data will fetch the validated data from the username. Then we got email, form.cleaned data for the email. Then we got password, form.cleaned data for the password. And after this, we are ready to create a variable that will hold, or you can say that will actually use the objects.create method. And we will store inside the username column of the model the username, the actual username fetched by these variables from the text boxes. Email equals to email and password equals to password. Then finally, user.save function. Next, now you can use the else, or you can also use if request.method equals to get. It doesn't matter because ultimately the else part represents the get method. So create the instance of signup form and return render request, comma. You need to now create one HTML file, signup1.html, and pass the dictionary that has the key as form whose value is the form instance. Create a template now inside the templates folder as signup1.html. Now inside this you can have some boilerplate. Use the form tag that has the method as post method. Render your form using form, or you can also use form.as_p if you want to render it as a paragraph. Don't forget to use the csrf_token and also the submit button. Input type equals to submit, value equals to sign up. Create the URL. So this will be our sign up example 2. All right, mention the path as sign up 1. Call the function views dot sign up 1. Name equals to sign up. If required, you can mention it. Okay, so let's check for the execution. Okay, we got one error over here. We need to close this one. Also, one more thing, this username that we created, the variable username, which is fetching from username, ensure that it's username here inside the form as well. So now we got no more errors. Let's check the result. Okay, so we'll go to sign up 1. We got our form and now we are going to mention some data, let's say. So as you can see that there is an integrity constraint, which is for the email. It means that I'll have to change the email. Let's say I'll change it to ABV and some password. You will sign up and let's check if it is really inserted. Let's open the DB SQLite and you see that the result, the data has been inserted, although we didn't get the response. So what you could do, you can create a variable as a boolean value whose value is set to false initially. Later on you can set that variable to true and then print the same in your template. So let's see how to do that. Create a variable as account created as false initially, and you can set it to true right after this. Account created equals to true. Also pass the key inside the dictionary as account created should be set to account created variable. Now after this you can come to your HTML form, check a condition using the template tags. If account created, if this is true, then you can print a paragraph that says account created successfully. Let's check the result again. Go to sign up 1. All right, so we got one error that account created where it is not associated with a value. This is supposed to be a global variable and not really inside the post method. Let's check the result once again. Okay, so we are going to have some cleaned data. Let's say, and some password, some email, and then some password. Okay, let's click on sign up. We got an account created successfully. You can also check the result to verify. You can see that by opening the user, you can see that the last data is inserted. I hope this was an easy to understand example. So in the same way, we will be also implementing the sign up example using the model form in our next video. Till that time, stay tuned.